This is Gaylord, Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Sooners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Calandria. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Hunter. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cornhuskers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
To throw, it's Calandria. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Under fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's a little room there. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff to the single running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field. And he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play, but if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
And the Huskers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Got it behind the line. It's Hunter. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Going with the ground game left. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Buying some time. He's going to take off. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on 1st down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. There's some room. Touchdown Sooner! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll leave it with with him. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Boy, he was cutting that one close, wasn't he? Almost kicked it out of bounds, but it went into the end zone. It's a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Wide open downfield. Open space in the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, but a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Got the quick pass. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Got his man, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's Kansas State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
And the returner will be brought down.
Moves them to 7-1 on the year, an awfully good start so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
They'll open the second half with a run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
The Cornhuskers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Huskers! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Mateer. Got his man on the outside. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these weak running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
The run inside. It's Ives.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Barney. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. The Huskers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pressure coming.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
That's a really nice play on 2nd down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. Puts it out of the air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
So now it's second and long. Red pass, it's complete.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
It's complete to the right. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Back to pass, it's Mateer. On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Sooners come down and score one of their own. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. But they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There's There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Calandria. It's complete to the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
To the air on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. The sure hands, it's Ives. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cornhuskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Second and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Running inside, it's Ives. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air, it's Calandria. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives. Turning it on. Strong, firm tackle.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west, to really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss, now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going long. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept